Episcopalian flow. Yes. Bunch of amaretto on my drink that I hold. It's no longer cold, the ice done melt. I know about physics, so you don't need to explain this to me. You just a bitch, you ain't smart in hit because you couldn't a bit. Length of your hair is connected to this. It's correlation, dog. It's Coraline in my talk. How could you have fucking broken down cartoons so much? Why don't you talk about realer stuff? A ghost afloat above with stone. I feel like I could throw a couple more rocks at yo. Just for fun. I could hold them and they could have been translucent in what I'm doing because when I hold them, you can see right through. It's like, damn, that fucking rock got a life of its own. A bunch of Billy Goat that roam. Let's chase the most wickedest flow until it's chassis with a belt and a fucking boat. You need a key to get this bitch off, or you need the fucking blacksmith right down the road. Yes, pay him to be careful. Give him a tip if he doesn't harm some of this bitch and some of her skin. To make the biggest cut, you'll need some of them stitch. Some craftful hand that know what she do because she done it before. Well, not like this. This is a first for everything along with my flow. A bunch of diamonds that's shaped and a bunch that will just glow by themselves, way more than the gold. It's like they took some from earlier on, like when this rock would just foam. But I feel like this was creation, dog, cause of the fish on the bark of the car. Creationism. Yes. Lots of isms. Tempted flow. Yes, it's a temptress, yo. With the red dress on. With the red lipstick as well. So it matched. She knew what she did. She knew that the dress all matched the wrist. I feel like this mattress need to get flipped. Because that blood will put her off of a tree. And I want some biscuits next. Boom. Yes, a treat for y'all hung in the tree with a rope. No noose though. Cause that would be obnoxious. That would be touch wrong. That would be touch wrong. A bunch of stone flowers in the garden with no bulbs because the sun couldn't open them up. They couldn't warmth it enough. Now my warmth was a hearse that I'm riding on with a couple of horses that were talking too much. They just need to do the job and be pulling me around. Yes. Pull some more flow from Pullman Dope, the eastern pole, the state that I love and I hold in my heart. Yes. The northwest was where the trees were most large, or where I liked them. They were attractive, they bark. Yes. The women of the trees had the best tits, the foliage. Yes. Get this fixed in your thought. Never let it go. Never lose it, grist. Never chase the fucking painted horse. He's too quick. The horse will go just like this. Just like a dog or any other animal would. It's just that they're more slick. More maneuverable. See, they could fucking dodge and duck right out of any fucking time you want to collapse them, son. Like they could play good football. They wouldn't even need helmets at all because their fucking faces were long. Just like a couple aliens, something come from their mouth. A couple acid will melt this fucking ground and make you fall. Fall for my flow. I feel like you did. You sent me a box of sweethearts. I got them in the mail. And I'm glad that you did. It made me grin and make this better when I rip in this song. A bunch of drums will go like this a Congo once because it's like Donkey Kong. A bunch of hops, where'd they go? Maybe they float off with a bunch of little air bunnies around, like they're not actually gone, they're in the background. That's what you call symbiotic with all of this music stuff, all my audio and all that you'll be loving a lot, you'll just be laying it down. Sleeping Beauty need to get woke up just so she can be hearing this song. Boom. Quick to lit to melt the Twix, and then they'll be connected like a crucifix in this bitch. It'll be sweet when I do it, but I'm not just gonna kill you. I'm gonna take you out for dinner and shit. Wine and dine, y'all, because that's a fine way to go. Haven't you heard of a last meal a while ago? It's been ages since I want to get into this. I just want to grate this cheese to see how it looked, see how it melted. Because on the topping of the pizza, that's where it would be with the pepperonis as well. Boom. And the crust was the type that I like, the Brooklyn kind. Yes, I'm kind with my rhyme, yet you will find I'm just like a cat that be purring too much. The male cats purr as well, but it's more like a silent roar, like a lion has. It's more small. He could ride on the back of one if he was in the car. The color that you would cut from the color wheel, because it wouldn't spin enough. It fucking outweighed everything else like it's some gold. Are we talking about fucking minerals and stuff now? Fucking periodical table, why not? I'm the blend of something that float, that blimp, and something that fucking holds you to the ground, so I just stay right in the middle. Like a helium balloon when it's almost out. Why don't you tie a little G.I. Joe on the bomb? Remember this and a bunch of shit that I said, and this little note that's passed along as I was a kid, and now we wanna sing this fucking song that we made up. Cause it's something from the heart, but deeper below. I feel like we opened up a fucking cavern that should have been closed. The door with the dragon comes out. And then we see a lot of bones, a fucking armor of people that's come before. How do we know that we could get farther through than any of them? Because we just know, and we just gonna say this to y'all. Johnny's off the dock, and in the factory, and the smoke will come out the chimney that's big as hell. If you were running around the rim like you were them guys that do tricks, you happen to fall, the fire would engulf y'all before you hit the ball, because just the steam would get your skin fall from the place that it was. And now I'm gonna fall for some of this thought, like I'm getting affectionate now. For the right and the left, I use both at once. Because when we talk about addition and stuff with the plus, that's additional ones. Boom. Scope a bunch, I'm gonna say to y'all, and then it's gonna get crunch time, dog, like the fourth of time's running out. So why don't you give it to the guy who puffs a bunch of smoke like he's puffed the magic dragon dope, and his bunch of toes with the stegosaurus fucking sharks on the end. That's gonna mess you up. Your petticoats all gonna get ripped. This wasn't a good Easter day for this bitch. Yes, she looks so distressed. The top of the tower was where she needs to land next. Maybe she could get saved by a prince or some guy who thinks that he is. Cause if he smiled enough and he twitched his mustache like so, I just untied the broad from the train tracks, but I'm the one who put her there. So I'm not a hero at all. It's just a heroic thing that I done. Hope she don't fucking finger me out. She can go finger herself as she listened to the song, and how it's gonna change up just some. And then it's fucking gonna get dank like some smoke from the biggest puff cloud of the biggest blunt that you rolled. The biggest chronic plant that's ever been up from the ground. If you let grow enough, it's a tree, but you lose the effects of it getting you like this. Like you just took a hit and then you got uplifted a bit. Boom. That's true. You let marijuana grow enough, it loses its potency. It's THCs. It's THCs. Yes. Some more cursive then on all of this. Watch his body language. See how his neck get all contorted? But since he had a sip, he doesn't really feel it. He's just gonna feel it later on, I bet. Yes. Now put a fingeroni to this, a little filleroni. To fill up some of this aluminum foil that is holding. Some of this sweet and how it's gauchy. It's kind of like a treat for Italian. Kind of like bologna. Yes. I invite y'all to my song in a bunch of moving my arms around. Like I'm a robot, somebody turn me on. Remove, distinct, some of my stuff is so sweet, it's so plush, it's all that you need for right now. I'll fucking give you the upgrade when I want. Or till you beg enough, till you bang on the door. And I'm like, go away, I got a dog. And he'll bite you and he don't care. In 2 seconds he forgot. Even with the blood that still run off of his fucking mug. Yes. A bunch of cops will get called. They'll be like, I heard some screams and I heard somebody dying. The sound is real distinct. Once you hear it once, it's like you went to war. It's like you got that post-traumatic syndrome after listening to my song. Boom. Post-mortify, yo. I put a post-it note so you can remember, dog. I heard your memory's almost gone. Like some Alzheimer's? Were you an old-timer? Were you that all-star in that Mario game and you couldn't remember if you were Mario or Luigi, so you played with both controllers that you're holding at once? Yes, you got all of them chords mixed, all of them crossed. Crisscross, like, I gotta throw your mama off of the train now? I thought we were just getting to know each other. You showed me your coin collection. I thought we were brothers. Wicked flow in the storm that will come. And this cloud is just gonna combust. It's gonna drop its fucking little load like it's gonna take a shit in the toilet. Splash to get you on the leg on your pants. Why don't you go and change? You're at home. It's not like you're at Burger King, dog. When you take that wiper off, it does some of the same type of stuff. This Wipe-X to get from off of the screen in front. And then your windshield's gonna feel protected when I start to spin. I cause a track in any direction and the crack is what it's getting. Yes, I listen your fucking intentions. Fucking be demented by 5 minutes. Boom. Cinderella's slipper, she's going to the ball. Fucked up. I don't want a gothic with the mostic that was rocking. It was blocking, it was darkened. I feel like the spot that you color in for the bauble when you need no correction because it was correct, man. You got the right intentions, I could see it. I feel like I fixed and mended your fences so the horses couldn't leave it. Going off and on the run, I feel like I was a puff, I smoked and I'm gone. Yes. That's something from out of the vape, the best flavor that they only brought out once. Put another cartridge of my song. I'm Catholic some. But the Pope couldn't get this enough. I feel like he got me on his headphone and bumped me all day long. Even if I said something wrong against the church and the crown, it'd still be like, oh well, I still like his style. I still like how we break it down into bite-sized pieces so we can fucking munch all day long. Yes. Some more Munich type shit that I do into them. I feel like I got the antidote for all that's wrong. No matter what, give you a bit. What give you a bite? What inject some of what it has? Poison tar. Boysenberries a bunch. A barrel full. Maybe a bowl that's large. As big as hill. That stitched together by the old women with wrinkles that did this. They should know better. They shouldn't bring this the foaming inside of this batter. I'll put it hard inside of the oven. And a bunch of pies will be the result. They will all just love it. The little kids will scream as loud as they could. Boom. Have this bounce from off of the walls. Have it fill up the house. Like this is just an aquarium now. When will the fish come in little baggies like the goldfish, dogs?